Greetings. I come to you from a different camera angle because I'm cutting my hair. I'm so far past due cutting my hair. I don't know how well you can see it with the light, but yeah, there's some discrepancies in length, and I've been avoiding cutting it because I'm trying to grow it longer. But yeah, it's at a point now where it just needs to be done. The time is now. So I have got my scissors, I've got a garbage can in the sink, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the ends just so they stick together a little bit better. Yes, I cut my hair dry. I find it's easier to cut it dry for me. But if I put a little oil in it, it just kind of, oh my God. Just me sending the oil flying. If I put a little oil in it, it kind of clumps it together a little bit. It gives me a middle ground between wet and dry. So that's what I'm doing. This is not a tutorial. I always cut my hair the same way. The only thing that changes is the overall length. I'm a little bit calmer than I was last video because I haven't been watching the news as much. I'm watching it some, but yeah, my hair's actually grown a fair amount. It's just, I'm not going to end up cutting off a lot just because it's so thin at the ends. Anyway, let's go. The problem with putting oil in it is that now I can't really tell where the real short bits are. Let's just get started. Oh, I don't want it to be this short. Too late. That much. It needs to be done. Oh, I hate this length. It needs to be done. Okay. It's fine. Okay. And yes, I should be using a comb instead of a brush, but here we are. This is how I do it. Don't judge me. Don't judge the person who puts videos on the internet. Just asking to be judged, right? Oh, I hate this line. Okay, it's fine. So I haven't cut it. I had to look back because I didn't actually remember the last time I cut it. 9 months ago. The only reason I know that is because YouTube. It's just like Facebook. I never know what has happened when in my life unless I look at Facebook. No memories. Okay. Trying to get all the length off first. I don't care if it's a little bit uneven because A, it's bound to be a little bit uneven, and B, I always want my hair back if I leave my house. It's usually down at home. Going anywhere. Oh, I hate this. Needed to be done. I wish I hadn't gone quite so far. Oh well. What's done is done. Okay. Brush. Most importantly, there's a new Dimash song out. It's very good. I'm listening to it now. It's called Love's Not Over Yet. I like it. It's more classical than recent Dimash songs. It gets longer on this side. Oh well. Just get the main length off and then figure things out. I've been holding on to this hair for so long. It's like 5 months worth of growth. No, it was necessary. feel like I don't really have a good camera setup going here. Okay. Oh, it needs to be done. I hated it so much. It was just gross looking. Really close to the same length. So that's a little bit longer. I feel like you can't see anything I'm doing on this side. My apologies. One day I'll figure this out. Anyway, I'm gonna do my song. Also has a video. I like the video, but I feel like the video kind of distracts from the song. Like I watch the video and I'm like, okay, what was the song actually like? Because I can't tell. So would recommend both watching the video and listening to the song separately. What did I just step on? I don't know, something. Okay. I'm just gonna call that good for cutting off the length. I need to do some little adjustments I can. Ugh. I'm sad that it's this short now. Okay. But it's gonna look way thicker. Just try to talk myself up like this was a good idea. I don't know if it was a good idea, it was a necessary idea. Anyway, I like the classical vibes. Of course, those songs are always harder for me to sing. Not that I'm going to subject you to that, but this might leave me with me mega triangle head. I might need to go back in once it's actually dry and do some refinement. Again, I cut my hair the same way every time. So I look like I know what I'm doing. In theory, I do know that this creates layers. Didn't really lift that section up quite as much. Oh, I hate cutting this much off. Sorry, that's really repetitive. Every time I do it, it hurts me a little bit. It's fine. Everything's fine. Shoulder length bob. Lame. Lame. Okay, no. Need to go from back here. That section. This is always the hardest part because I can't get the best angle at it. Using the wrong hand. Whatever. That's good enough. We're just gonna go with that. Okay. My garbage hand technique is only partially working. Okay. I never actually gave a follow-up on my decision on Nine Inch Nails. Decided not to go because, didn't really want to spend the money to go to Vancouver. And of course, they're not going to be here. Of course. And then I'm kind of glad that I had not committed to going, because then it turns out that the good tickets were like $700 for Vancouver. So, yeah, I had already decided it was a no. So I didn't have to feel bad. Well, I didn't have to like commit and then uncommit. So I don't know. I'm still sad they're not coming here. If they were coming here, I'd probably spend money, but between that and a flight, and I don't know, as much as I love me, my Trent Reznor, it's not worth the expense right now. Because, yeah, life's expensive right now. I did, like, the very next day, commit to going to Dimash in Latvia, which, like, I won't spend the money to go to Vancouver, but I'll, like, yeah, Latvia. But it's not until December, so I kind of have time to bail if I want to. It depends on what's happening in the world. Latvia is very close to Russia. They are a NATO country, but yeah, depending on whatever the hell happens with the States, that may not be something, at least I feel safe going. If Canada even still exists as an entity as of December, we'll see. We'll see. My mom planned a family ski trip for a couple weeks from now, which she's bound and determined that I'm going to stay in the hotel suite with them. It's like my parents, my brother's family. Like, well, what if I don't really want to? What if I'd just rather make the drive in one day? I don't know. I'm going to see if my next door neighbor is willing to feed Phil twice. It would require twice. And maybe see about giving him his medication. I'm going to have to pay her, but the one time I asked her before if she could watch Phil, she said no. But she's kind of overcommitted with stuff then. Maybe like one night would be okay. I don't know. She's in love with Phil though, so. Okay. Oh, I hate this length. Go listen to the new Dimash song. Anyway, yeah, anything that happens in late December, not late December, late November through December is always a birthday present to myself, so I can always justify things to myself should I want to. But yeah, it's in December, so birthday present to myself. Okay. I'm almost done. At least this round. I may come back and do some more after I wash it. We shall see. That's looking super weird. The overall bottom might be a bit uneven, but again, that's something that can be fixed easily. Okay. Oh, shoulder length. No, it's fine. I just cut off some really stringy stuff. Like, despite losing like 3 inches of length, there's only this much hair, so it was so thin. It needed to go. Goodbye. Okay. I will be back once I've washed, dried it. Not styled it because I'm not going to bother. Okay. hate it. I hate it. It's too short. But this was the reality. I could have cut it less short, but then I would have been in the same position I was in. So yeah, all of the breakage has been evened out, and I hate it. But this was not an optional kind of thing. Haircut wise, it's okay. I could thin out a little bit in here. I probably won't, but I could. Yeah, I didn't style it, so it looks even enough that there's always a spot here that looks like I have no hair because of the way my hair grows. Yeah, I just hate it. But I can get it into a ponytail. So if I leave my house, this is what it looks like. And it feels a lot better. It feels much healthier. My ponytail looks a lot better because it's not so thin and straggly. Yeah, it was necessary. I just hate it. I hate that it was necessary. Okay. Yeah. Give it a couple months and I'll hate it less.